Here's a little science experiment with a little electricity and a little physics going on here. Okay, so you know how somebody says don't plug up your vacuum cleaner or don't plug up the furnace, you're going to overload it and you're going to burn out the motor because it's going to draw too many amps. Well, here we go here. We're drawing, we're on low speed, we're drawing 400 amps. It's drawing roughly, or no, 470 watts of power. That's why I have a W. It's drawing roughly 1.6 amps if I do the amp tank camera, whatever it came. It's low. But here's 470 watts. So I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to cover up the fan intake. Now it has a little bit of intake here. I'd have to like put a plastic bag there because it's so irregular covered. So we'll only be drawing in a little bit of air over on this side. So here we go. Let's watch the wattage. The power goes down. It'll dip into around 290 amps or so, probably. I don't have it covered up all the way. I must be drawing some air in somewhere. There we go. I had air going in from the bottom. So 290 amps, or watts, 290 watts. And I covered up the air. Why did the power go down? Because a motor has to move air, and air has weight to it. It has a viscosity, and there's friction. And this fan is drawing in less air than it was before, because now it has to just take in air through this little restriction. The fan is going faster because there's no load on it. So it actually draws more power with more air entering a fan than it does with less air entering a fan. And that's why you get this little phenomenon here. Now, what you do when you plug up the air intake, especially if you plugged up this side, you restrict the airflow going over the motor. So the motor relies on air pulling through it to cool it down. So if you were to stick something on this side, you would stop there, lower the airflow of the motor, and eventually you burn out the motor. And it was never designed to run at that higher RPM. And that is about it on that. I wonder if I could do a hot swap here. Let's see if we could do something a little not kosher. How do you like this thing? There's high speed. So high speed, we're drawing 600 watts of power in high speed. And this is at 240 volts here. And yes, I do have rubber gloves on, and yeah, this is not quite your safest setup here. But as you can see, we're drawing in much more than if we were on low speed. So that's about it for today. This was one that was burnt out, and this is going in tomorrow. All right, guys, see you.